The way most videographers run their production companies makes 10K months nearly impossible. One month you're flat out, the next you're refreshing your inbox hoping a new project comes in. And after working with hundreds of videographers stuck in the exact same spot, I've noticed it's always the same 3 boring, unsexy things that they haven't fixed inside their business. And when they do, results like this happen fast. So let me show you how to fix them so you stop running your business like a freelancer and start running it like a real business owner. Now, the first boring thing is the reason why you're always working, but your business barely grows. So before I hit consistent 10K months, whenever a client emailed me with a new project or a change, my first thought was always, we have to fit this in because that's what's making us money. So we'd stop the less urgent tasks like outreach or chasing leads just to fill the client's demands. And that led to my days basically looking like this. Editing, filming, revisions, and client emails all stacked on top of each other, leaving my head completely scrambled. But here's what I didn't see. When I highlighted the tasks that actually grew my business, there were basically none. And that was the real problem. I was reactive doing whatever the client wanted next. And when you're reactive, you stop doing the work that actually brings in the next clients. So nothing changes and your business stays the same. So I made 2 changes that flipped this entirely, and together they created space for my business to grow every month, even when I was busy. So step 1 is to set 3 expectations in your contract. Strict 9 to 5 communication hours. All feedback goes in one email, so revisions happen in one session, and a 3 to 4 week editing lead time. And if you're thinking, no one will accept that, I thought exactly the same thing when we moved my turnarounds from 1 week to 3 to 4 weeks. But when you state it up front before projects start, most clients don't have a problem with it. And I've done this across 200 plus projects and I still haven't lost a good client because of it. Alright, so setting client boundaries has freed up your time, but now you need to know how to structure that time so growth happens every week, which brings us on to step 2. And this is where you block off 6 hours in your calendar every week for tasks that only grow your business. Here's a simple schedule that I use. So 2 hours Monday morning, 1 hour Tuesday through to Friday morning. Everything work related like editing, feedback goes around these blocks. And if a shoot lands on a sales block, then just move it to the next day. And that's how you free up your schedule and run it like a real business owner. So your week is now built around your business, not your clients. But unfortunately, a clean calendar doesn't automatically fix your income, which brings us onto the boring thing number 2. Because now you need to use those sales blocks to stop this from happening. This is what most videographers' income looks like across a year. Right here is where a couple of projects come in through referrals, word of mouth, maybe you send some messages and something lands. You end up having a good month, maybe 4 to 7K, so you stop pushing sales because you're slammed with work. Then those projects finish and there's nothing lined up behind them, so you drop right back down to 1 to 3K and the loop repeats itself. And the problem is obvious. You don't have a system that refills your pipeline every month. Now, there isn't a new magical method to fix this. It's a boring one, but it works. It's consistent outreach. And I know what you're thinking, not cold email, I've tried it, it sucks or it doesn't work. And you're not wrong. Most people send a handful of emails, they get ignored and quit in a few weeks right before it starts working. But when you have a system that lets you send 5 to 10 personalized emails a day and handles the follow-ups automatically, your pipeline fills up fast. So here's how it works in 3 steps. The first step is to outsource a targeted lead list so you're not wasting time scraping emails. Go on Fiverr, search B2B lead generation, and you can get hundreds of leads for around $30. Now, the second step is to automate the follow-ups because most people reply on the 3rd or 4th email, not on the first one. So you have to use something like Instantly so the follow-ups run automatically without you needing to do anything. The only drawback is that this is a paid tool, but for how much time and effort it saves you, it pays for itself. And the third step is to add a quick personalized Loom video to boost replies. And the trick here is to keep it simple. Pull up their website, point out one thing that they could improve, and explain how you'd help. I've linked the full Loom script in the description below for you guys to use. And this same system, we ran a 30-day challenge with other videographers inside our program, and everyone who did the steps landed at least one new client. Now, if you guys do this consistently in your sales blocks, after the first month, you'll start to feel it. Your pipeline starts filling up, your income stops looking like this, and it starts looking more like this. Now, the third boring thing is something most videographers ignore, and it quietly kills their profits without them ever noticing. This was one of the biggest wake-up calls for me because I was trying to grow the business to 10K a month, but my team were telling me that they couldn't physically take on any more work. But when I looked at our profit at the end of the month, it was the same as before. So I decided to track one project from start to finish to find out what was going wrong. And what I found was brutal. On a single project, we spent 8 to 9 hours just on invisible work. Emails back and forth, quick calls with the client, chasing feedback, versioning files, little changes that weren't big enough to charge for, so we didn't. And then we looked at post-production, and the revisions dragged out by another half a day. So on paper, the project looked like one filming day and one editing day, but in reality, it was one filming day plus a bunch of unpaid admin, plus extra unpaid editing. And that's the quiet profit killer. You don't lose profit in one big obvious place, you lose it in 20-minute chunks that you never tracked. So from that moment, I decided to track 3 numbers on every project so profit doesn't disappear in the background. One is your time. So use something simple like Toggle to track from sales through to pre-production to production to post-production. 2 is what you actually invoiced, and 3 is what you spent. So every expense related to the project and the business, including what you pay yourself. And yeah, the first time you do this, it's gonna sting a little bit. But once you know the real numbers, you can see exactly where the leaks are and you can fix them fast. So now your production company is set up like a real business and it's ready to scale to $10,000 per month. But the next problem I hear videographers run into is the moment they get on sales calls and they're still pitching just a video. So they lose the sale that they could have easily have closed if they sold what clients actually wanted to buy instead. So watch this video next where I show you exactly how to do that.